Hey peeps, welcome back. We're talking the Real Housewives of Orange County, season 18, episode 4. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right, you guys, so this episode, it wasn't boring, but it wasn't action-packed either. I did enjoy watching it. It was a little entertaining. Let's just get right into the show. So the show starts out and it's Heather and Terry and they're at their LA penthouse. And honey, listen, I think Heather just wanted us to know that her new house is down the street from Drake. She says, "Can you see our house from here? Or is that Drake's house?" And then the show points out where Heather's house is, where Drake's house is. I said, girl, you are really doing the damn thing, okay? You want us to see your beautiful, gorgeous penthouse and the view and your big, beautiful house that's down the street from Drake. We appreciate you sharing. Anyway, she tells Terry all about the flag football game, and she tells Terry about the girls all going against each other. She says, and nobody was, upset with me, which is great. And then she says, after Terry had his stroke, she says that, she doesn't have time for the BS. She's not here for it. And I can totally understand it, because when you lose somebody or when you get close to losing someone, you realize that life is short. Life is precious. And you shouldn't spend most of that time bickering, fighting, arguing, and fussing over the small shit. You know what I mean? So, Tamara's still being a jackass, like she always is. She's decided to get the group together, but she said she was only going to ask the core group. I said, who the hell is your core group? Because you're not friends with anybody, really. So she invites all the girls except for Shannon and Heather. I said, oh, I wonder if Heather was busy. Maybe she just didn't want to go down to what Tamara called the dive bar. Anyway, she didn't want to invite Shannon because, Shannon drinks and she just didn't want to be bothered. And you know what I said to myself? I said, you know what? You don't want to invite Shannon because she had a DUI, but we have seen you drunk so many times. Remember that time she wanted to get Gretchen naked, wasted, so that her son could have his way with her? Or the times that we have seen her screaming and running, just out of control, drunk. Or the time she can't remember what she did the night before. We saw her break her damn foot or sprain her ankle or something. Then we saw her drunk hiding in the bushes. We have seen you lit the hell up. The only thing that you haven't done is gotten a DUI. But something tells me that you've driven drunk before. I'm just saying. Anyway, judgy woman, moving on from Tamara. So Emily, I'm sick of. Okay, I have had it with Emily. First of all, they go over to Katie's house to pick her up, and instead of going inside to use the restroom like Gina did, Emily decided that she was going to pee in this woman's bushes out in front of her house and then use the excuse that she didn't want to go in to have to meet this woman's husband. No, I think the excuse is you are thirsty for moments and camera time. I feel like Emily is very much aware that she is on the chopping block. And so she's doing and saying some of the worst things. And also, I feel like Emily was always beautiful, no matter what size she was. But it seems like now that she's lost a little weight, she's becoming extremely mean. Like she has jumped on the mean girls train and she's hanging out with Tamara. It's really disgusting. Emily can go. In my Meredith Marks voice, you can leave. I am sick of her. Anyway, I thought that was real nasty. You done peed in this woman's bushes. You don't have any napkins or toilet paper or paper towels. I didn't see you pull out any kind of hand sanitizer to wipe your hands or nothing. What is happening? Just gross. I'm not here for it. So then we get to this bar and Katie, Queen of the Thirst, I liked her. the first few episodes, I said, this girl is likable, but she needs to back off of this, trying to make Heather Dubrow her storyline. But she's coming off as a fan. She's a fan. In my Kendrick Lamar voice, she's a fan, she's a fan, she's a fan. Okay, she is really a fan. Leave Heather the hell alone. First of all, Heather saw you at this party and she didn't run over to you to greet you. She don't owe you shit. What is this about? She invited you to her event. She was gracious when you got there. She was friendly. She was conversational. Then supposedly she's at a party that Cynthia Bailey is at. She didn't mention, she said, my friend Cynthia. Cynthia Bailey, another housewife. You best believe that if I'm a housewife, which I'm not, I don't even have no damn husband, but when I think about it, most of the housewives, they don't have no husband. Damn it, Andy, okay? Bring some damn housewives to Ohio. Anyway, I would probably get fired for whooping ass. I don't condone violence, but I'm just saying. Anyway, if I run into another housewife and she knows a new housewife that just joined my show, well, listen at me, my show, dear God, I'm acting like Vicky, like I'm the OG from the housewife show that never was or never will be. But anyway, if I was a housewife and I found out that another housewife knows a housewife that's coming to my show that's new to my group, you damn right I'm gonna say, hey girl, I heard you know Katie. Girl, is she nice? Tell me a little bit about her. I might ask a question or two. Shit, get off of her back. And why are we talking about this paparazzi thing? If she did have the people come down to Disneyland, Disney World, whatever, and snap her picture, who gives a shit? Seriously, do you know how many famous people actually blew up their careers by having paparazzi come, snap their photo? If this woman wants to take her time to reach out to somebody to tell them that her and her husband is going to be down to the Disneyland, the Disney World, I don't know, let her do it. Let them pose and snap photos. What does it have to do with you? You weren't on the show at the time. She didn't know you at the time. What does this have to do with you, honey? And what does it have to do with Emily? We asked her about it and she lied. So what? If she lied, she lied. That's not taking food off your table, is it? I mean, seriously, I think that Emily is doing too damn much. I think that Katie is crossing the line. She is trying to use Heather for her storyline, and it's just not going to work. Gina saying that she has known about this the whole time and asked Katie not to bring it on the show. When she first said that, I said, she probably lying, but she took it straight to Katie. She said, I asked you not to bring this up. I asked you not to do it because Gina knows Heather Dubrow and she doesn't want to go through the bullshit. But one thing is for sure, if you knew that this was something that was possibly going to be brought up and you truly are friends with Heather, I think that if I was in Gina's position, when Katie brought that shit up, I would have off camera before the season started told Heather, beware, Katie has this text message that just says, did Heather Dubrow call paparazzi? Yes. Who the hell was this from? I'm Team Heather on this one. Katie, you doing too damn much. And that whole, she tagged me in a photo on Instagram. Katie, we didn't know who the hell you were. I think that more people knew who Heather Dubrow was. Heather Dubrow, tag me in all your shit. You know what I mean? Tag me in everything. Nobody knows me. I mean, seriously. They showed the flashback. Katie asked Heather about it. And Heather said, oh my gosh, I'm truly sorry. Let me start following you on Instagram and I'll go ahead and untag you. That should have been that should have been it. That should have been the end of it. There should be no more discussion about this. You act as if you are Kim Kardashian and you've got 37,011,000 freaking followers and Heather tagged you to try to steal some of your followers from you. No, I'm sure that's not how that worked. Girl, go to hell on somewhere. Gina did pull Katie to the side and tell her, listen, if you don't have this conversation directly with Heather, I'm going to tell her. Now later, when Emily decides that they should all get on the bar and get they coyote ugly on. One thing that Tamra said this episode that I agree with, she said, maybe it's the 80s coming out of me. And she said everybody wanted to be in a Whitesnake video. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Whitesnake, Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison. I mean, shit. I wanted to be Connie Katane so bad when she was dancing on the hood of that car in the Whitesnake video. I said, oh, damn, why is this not me? Probably because I was a tiny kid, but I still thought it was awesome. I'm just saying. Anyway, damn it, I'm going to have to listen to Here I Go Again later. Anyway, they got on the bar and acted a fool. They looked like they was having a real good time. They made a full-fledged mess. All that sodas and all the liquor and everything flying all over the place. I said, I hope they tip them people like nobody's business, because you just made a huge, ginormous mess all over those people's bar, all over the floor and everything. I could not do it. I'm sorry. I don't know how to act up. Well, that's a lie. I know how to act up, but I was much younger. I mean, I don't know if there was anywhere that I could go with my friends when I was younger that I didn't act up. Ooh, my mama would have been pissed. Anyway, I've grown up now. Okay, grown up me would have never showed out at that bar like that. I might have danced a little, but I wouldn't have spilled nothing. I wouldn't have sprayed nothing. None of that. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's just move on before I tell myself. So Vicky stops by Shannon's house and she brings up that she's got some sort of staph infection or some kind of infection in pus. I said, oh, no, nobody wants to hear about it or see it. As a matter of fact, go wash your hands. Don't touch nothing. Oh, no. Anyway, they talked about the Trace Amigas, and Vicky says that Tamra never told them that she was leaving the group, and I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I think that she has the right to leave. If you don't want to be a part of the group, you do have the right to go. But I think that you should, fill them in, set them down, explain the situation, or at least send over some sort of legal binding agreement that you're leaving the group. You cause them all kinds of financial upset. And, I'm pretty sure some of these venues were mad as hell when the situation went down. So now they're about to become Dos Amigos. And, I don't want to see that shit. But I do wish them the very best of luck. And then, Shannon tells Vicky about John Jansen suing her for that $75,000. And I said, I heard about this on a couple of interviews that Shannon did. And she was saying that she cannot believe that he would do this to her. He gave her allegedly, I'm just going to say allegedly, but allegedly he gave her the $75,000 to pay for a facelift and some other stuff that she got done. And Shannon says that it was supposed to be a gift, allegedly. And then all of a sudden she receives this legal paperwork that he wants $75,000. I said, that's because he's a buster. He's a bitch. I mean, seriously, that man was fame seeking. And that's why he's with Alexis. In my opinion, I have the right to an opinion. Anyway, she says in one of the interviews I seen, and I think she said it on the show too, that she reached out to him and offered him a check for $75,000 just so that she didn't have to hire attorneys and they didn't have to go to court and pay all these court fees. And he said no. He wanted her to go to court. He wanted her to pay these court fees. And I think he wanted that because he wanted the publicity. He wanted to hurt her and drag her through the media just to get attention. Him and Alexis are thirsty, and I'm sick of it. So Jen and Ryan are at Ryan's house and they're going to Las Vegas. And Jen makes this comment that she can't post any pictures on social media because, she's going to be in Las Vegas and all the girls are going to be upset. Then she says, they're just mad because I'm going through all of this, but I still have a nice car and I have a big house. And I said, wait. That is Ryan's car and Ryan's big nice house. Your name is not on shit. So therefore, if Ryan decides to leave you for the girl down the street or the next girl at the health club, Where the hell are you and your kids gonna live? The streets. This is ridiculous. Now listen, I do not begrudge anybody a good time in Vegas. I don't, or a good time anywhere, actually. Go wherever you want. Sometimes I have a great time at the local Walmart and I ball out of control at the Dollar Tree. I'm just saying, those are my good time spots because I'm not rich and I know I have to be on a budget. Anyway, this is not about me. So anyway, I said to myself, I said, Jen, you also just told us that you and your partners are being sued by the owners of the building that you're renting for your studio, $133,000. I think that you should be at home trying to come up with a job. I really do. I know you're getting a nice check from the Real Housewives of Orange County, but you're not getting top dollar because it's your second season. However, with this being your second season, I think that you've gained enough clout that you might be able to start doing club appearances or start hosting events or something. I mean, I heard that sometimes when you do those club events, you just walk in, hang out in the VIP. I think there's like a little time limit that you have to be there and they give you a little check for $10,000, sometimes even more. You need to figure out how to make money. And I think you should have been making some money at home instead of hanging out with Ryan, but that is not my business. Ryan said on camera that he was paying for everything, so it is what it is. And Emily and all these disgusting jabs, she tells Ryan that when they were out at the bar, Emily made a jab at her again, and she did. They replayed it. She was outside. It was a little bit cold. She put on Emily's jacket, and Emily said, "Oh, that coat makes you look rich." And Jen said, "I don't have any money." And Emily said, "I know you don't." That is disgusting. And she smiled at the same time. And I said to myself, what other woman looks down on another woman who is a single mom and is going through financial problems? I wouldn't look down on anybody going through financial problems. That's bullshit to talk about another woman who's struggling. I cannot get behind Emily. Jen does say that her and her partners are coming up with some kind of payment plan and they're going to try to get their back rent paid up. I said, girl, yes, please find you a job. You need a side hustle for sure. I'm just saying, maybe with your newfound star power, you can start doing commercials. You can start advertising for businesses. You've got that beautiful hair. Get you a shampoo ad, something. This is ridiculous. So Katie decides that she's going to have some kind of golfing event where they're also going to have drinks there. She's sitting out with Heather, Shannon, and Gina and says that she wants to name her event Drink and Drive. I said, are you shitting me? You are sitting next to two women who have DUIs. I mean, and one who has a fresh DUI. I don't think that was a good idea. And Heather tells her, she said, maybe we could work on the name, and then later in her confessional, she realizes that probably wasn't the smartest decision. No, ma'am. So Katie stops by Gina's house and she's got these outfits and everything. And one of her friends, I guess, is the designer or the creator of this brand. Gina says she didn't really like the outfits, but I thought, Gina, you don't have fashion sense. We could tell by your latest confessional look, and I don't have any fashion sense either, but I thought the outfits were kind of cute. It kind of looked a little old-fashioned, a little preppy. I loved it. I don't know what Gina was thinking, but I did appreciate that Gina told her, why are you bringing this up? Why are you doing this? This is silly. And even Katie said it was silly. So if you realize it's silly, why the hell are you doing it? Why bring it up? Let it go. You can come up with something else for a storyline. Then Tamara and Emily are hanging out together and they're laughing and joking at, Heather's expense. Emily she lied to us. She lied to us. I mean, go on. Tamara acts like she's friends with Heather, but she's joking about Heather and this paparazzi, making, doing impressions and imitations and just tacky. And Heather said on Watch What Happens Live, when they saw the episode, Tamra texted her and apologized. So she says they're going to try to work their way through it. I said, not me, girl. I would not try to work my way through any relationships with Tamra at all. So Emily and Gina decided that they were going to spend some time laughing and joking and talking about Jen going to Las Vegas instead of, getting a job. But my problem with this is this show business now? You and her had it out. You talked. You hugged. It was supposed to be over. This is your storyline? You and then that bullshit with Travis? I'm not about to play these games with her and Travis. I don't give a shit. You put him out. I don't care if your heart is broke. You put him out. You decided he should go. I don't give a damn. Those are your choices. So all the ladies show up for Katie's event. They're all looking adorable, wearing the outfits that she picked out. Heather shows up and gives her a bottle of Dom Perignon. 9 times out of 10, I bet it's that year that's Heather's favorite. I can't remember. Is Heather's favorite year 2010 or 2011? I can't remember, but when Shannon shows up, Tamara's looking all stupid again. I said, you know what, Tamara, you act like Shannon has really just disrespected you, dogged you, smacked you in the face, shot your damn dog. Leave her the hell alone. This makes no sense. They had their little putt-putt and everything, and Emily won, and we don't care. I was shocked to find out that Heather loves hot dogs. I think I must have forgot that. And she likes the pigs in the blanket, too. I don't really love the pigs in the blanket that much. I used to make those for my son when he was little, and he always used to get so excited about it. Anyway, I think I got excited about it because he was. But I don't love the pigs in a blanket. Anyway, I did notice that Katie didn't invite Alexis. I said, well, she must be closer to Shannon. Anyway, Tamara and Emily just cannot wait to tell Heather about the paparazzi incident and Katie and her receipts. Honey, this was so ridiculous.
Oh, we saw you at Sutton's Christmas party. You turned around and you stared at Matt and I, and then you turned back around.
Oh my God, you expected me to see you on a line after looking at your Instagram and recognize you?
Like you legit saw us.
I have no
And even my
recollection.
husband remembers that. Then you go to 2 of my friends that live in LA and you're trying to get information on me.
Well, you are wrong.
I came into this group like, I know you lied. My dear friend runs the paparazzi photos for all publications.
Show me the proof, Katie.
I have a screenshot of the text.
Great. I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
I have never called paparazzi in my life.
So you never alerted them?
No, I've never done that.
So he lied.
I don't know who you're talking about. On the lives of my children, I have never called a paparazzi.
I have facts and a receipt. And coming into this group, I knew you lied. That's
Stop
just a breadcrumbs.
saying the word lie.
Okay,
Because I didn't lie.
I wanted to see if there's anything that you have harboring against me.
I don't even know you, Katie.
Correct.
But now I don't know that I want to.
Okay, well, that's your choice.
I think that this is just weird. How are you going to come after this lady? You just got on here. This is pretty much Heather Dubrow show. You just got here and you're arguing with her over stage paparazzi photos. It's odd. It's given weird. And then Katie says that she's friends with this paparazzi person and some other friend or some friend of hers knows this paparazzi person. Does she even think about the effects of that friendship and that paparazzi person? They get paid when they sell these photos. You could be interrupting, his money stream. And then she says, I've got proof. That little text message, that wasn't proof. That was ridiculous. I really do want to like Katie, but she's got to get off of this. Get off of this. Get off of Heather Dubrow. Come with some other story. Otherwise, it's given Anne Marie. It's given one season. It's given leave us the hell alone. Katie, you get a few good jokes in the confessionals. I know you laughed a little bit, made a little joke about John Jansen's balls, but you can go. Seriously. You guys, what did you think about this? Get down in the comments and let me know. And until next time, bye.